Yo, what's going on, guys? Going to be showing you an easy 60% win rate MissFortune build so you can carry yourself out at low elo. We also have Press the Attack over Heal with Bloodline, 𝗕𝗂𝐂𝐻𝐿, Ravenous, and Taste of Blood. If you're diamonding up, you should definitely be going for free boots and biscuits instead of domination secondary tree. Ooh, Zach started E. That's going to ruin his clear. I think Trundle's trying to pillar us right here. This is a really weird invade. The level 1's not bad, but like if Trundle starts pillar and Zach starts E, it's going to put them in a bad spot. So for your build on MF, you have kind of three main options. The first option is a bit cliche and it's not amazing right now. It's okay, and that's just going full lethality, Eclipse and Youmuu's. Another good option is to go for Kraken Slayer into Collector IE for just like Shredder. And then another option, which is probably one for best, is going for Gale Force into Collector IE. The reason why we're going to be going that this game is because we need to dodge the 𝗕𝗂𝐀𝐿 and the Zach E. So yeah, we are going to be starting out with Gale Force. That way they can't hit us with CC. We'll kite them out, and our R's will just scrape them all down to nothing. We'll get a slight wave push in here. Like 𝗕𝐿𝐴𝐻𝐿 started with the tank support item. MF's super easy to farm on. If you're attacking something that wasn't the last thing that you hit, your auto attack does a bunch of extra damage. Got down an auto attack. I need 𝗕𝐿𝐴𝐻𝐿 to play a bit more aggro. Why they're still level 1, and we have minion advantage too, so it's gonna be difficult for them to all in us. If you want your support to play a bit more aggro, just ping like once on the enemies. You don't need to try to harass your support because they may not feel comfortable playing that aggressive. That might be laggy or auto-filled. You never know. You're going to want to go ahead and get your Q level 2. And we'll get our W max Q first, W second, E last. Yeah, Pyke's just... he keeps essentially bluffing. Samir's missing a lot of CS. I'm gonna drop E on backline, get some damage on their Samira. And also get the wave pushing a bit. We're gonna Q her there. Nice, we got the bounce too. Get that bonus down, bounce damage, and if your bounce kills something, it crits. So that's a crit. She just took a crap load of damage from that. I took a turret shot, hopefully 𝗕𝐿𝐴𝐻𝐿 can heal me. I am very low. Went for the bounce, hit the minion instead of her. That backline minion's looking like a good bounce here. That's one of your main big trades, is to look for those. She dodged that one with her wind wall. Trying to get down some straight autos onto them. We are having to weave kind of in and out of the turret though. We are up double her CS right now. Your best wave pushing tool isn't actually your E. Your E is just for poking and also for the early game like slow. The slows it gives. Its actual damage is pretty garbage unless you're going APMF. Your W attack speed that it gives you is actually your best push tool because it doesn't cost that much mana, and you can spread out your auto attacks and your passive onto a lot more minions that way. Zach's mid right now. That was a good 𝗕𝐿𝐴𝐻𝐿 silence. They are very low. We're gonna pound out a W, get an auto attack down on each one of them. And ideally, you want to get the back line down to like 1 auto attack's worth of health, so you can drop a Q on it and kill it. And your Q does apply your passive as well. Awesome. We're standing closer to land them easier. Samira is super low. If she just steps up just a little bit, she's dead. Get these autos down. And get another pointy Q. Drop that one. Didn't quite connect. I was at a weird angle. They're missing so much CS here though. We're gonna W speed up into the Samira. Yeah, flash was kind of wasteful. I thought I could get off 2 autos and then Q her to finish her off. I'm gonna go ahead and heal to speed us up, get us out of here. I don't really want to have to walk that way. It was a weird spot because of the Lux. Looks like Zach's here as well. His bot lane's super low. I don't think they can... Okay, they can actually. We're moving fast because of our W. We just lost it because the minion hit us. You see how it fell off? So now we have to wait. Now it's building back up. We have some extra movement speed, and then it will go up to full movement speed here in a second. This Trundle's being so aggro. Really wants them to get that dragon, I guess. This wave's pushing to us. We don't even have to shove it. We're actually in... I think Samira's dead. Soraka just wrecked her. That's hilarious. Samira has been low health this whole wave. Since we got to lane first and got it pushing, there wasn't much they could do. Oh, I gotta get in there. Oh, I'm missing out. I can't get in there. We'll just have to go back for the wave now. That sucks. We're still pretty slow because we don't have any items yet. Once we have Gale Force, we'll start be able to do some stuff. We don't even necessarily have to back because we're full HP. We could just wait till Rengar comes back again and then we can reset. Looks like Soraka's gonna back because she's out of mana. Ah, we just missed a melee minion. Rip. Another point in our queue. Samira's gonna try to shove us in here. I might have been able to Q bouncer with that one. Missing some more minions than I would like. Bounce that one. We got her. That was pretty big. She did just dump the wave, so we'll just do our best to catch. MF's really good on the catches, usually because of her passive. Since I haven't backed though, it's my auto attacks are missing a little bit of damage because these minions are higher level. Got the bounce. We're gonna flick on our W for the extra attack speed because we were about to miss some minions. We can go ahead and shove now. Our wave's gonna start slow pushing from here anyways. Looks like we have multiple teammates down here. I'm pretty far away from the fight. It's gonna be hard for me to catch up. I'm gonna drop an ER. Nice. If possible, you do want to get your E down before you are. That way they're slowed and they can't move out of it. That was an awesome Yasuo roam. That was super efficient. Playing AD carry can be really boring in the early and mid game. It's really hard to solo kill your opponent since there's two of them. They just run away to their turret. Together they have more CC, generally more escape tools. A lot of times you have to be patient and wait for ganks like what we're doing here until you have a full item. Once you have a full item, it gets a lot easier. If you want to get lots of solo kills early game on AD carry, you should try something like Draven. He's probably one of the best AD carries for getting early level kills on. His base damage is super high. And he has a resettable speed up to chase down the enemies with. I need to reset. I'm sitting on stupid amount of gold right now. Hopefully Pyke doesn't cancel a recall. He's playing pretty timid. And we can get a huge chunk of this. Another option that you have is going straight for Youmuu's rush into Eclipse, like we talked about, a more lethality heavy build, but we're not going to be going lethality this game. We're going for more max damage MF. Lethality MF is good in the early and mid game, but it doesn't usually scale well into the late game. This build that we're picking is more for the mid late game. Like the Gale Force in particular, we need just so we don't die to any attack that they swing at us. You see how little damage our E just did there? Our E can do barely enough to last hit a mini who has like 10 health. Your E is an awful wave shove tool. Your W is your best wave shove tool, and it goes on a lower cooldown whenever you, I think it's your passive. Yeah, love tap. So your passive, whenever you hit a unique target, or you don't hit the same target that you just hit, it puts your W on a lower cooldown. That was a good Soraka E. They are pretty low. I have more items in them as well. Zach just took Carol. That means he's not over here. I want Pyke to swing at his Q. Whoa. My computer just like crashed there. That was insane. There's a bit of a panic flash, but my computer, I don't know what happened. It had a massive stutter. That was really weird. Something's going on. We have to restart my computer after this game. In the fights, just make sure you get on your W. Make sure you're actually using your W. That's your main damage tool. Use your Q as an auto attack resetter as well. You can auto attack Q auto. Like there, we auto attack Q and we get the bounce. We have enough damage to where just one auto attack and one Q can kill a backline minion. I'm gonna flick on our W here, try to shred him up. He's out of range. I don't think we're gonna be able to get him. He's just gonna run away. I'll have to go ahead and shove this before I back. We'll flick on our W. It just costs such a small amount of mana. Such a tiny amount. Nice. All right, let's get out of here. There's several of them mid. Doesn't seem like they really want to gank us. They've done some pretty weak ganks to try to kill us. The Trundle TP'd. Zach took Dragon. Lux has tried to gank. Usually when they're not successful with killing you, they won't come back. Once you have 𝗕𝘂𝐴𝐴, you'll pick up your boots. You're normally going to go for Swifties or Berserkers. If you have a lethality build, you're going to go Swifties. If you're going for Shredder build like we're going, you're going to go Berserkers. And if you're going lethality build, you can also get played Steel Caps if their team's super AD heavy and like they have a Zed mid who you don't want to die to. That's also a pretty good option. Very good option. Now that we have our 𝗕𝘂𝐴𝐴, we can auto attack Q. They run away. We 𝗕𝘂𝐴𝐴 into them. Stay on top. We could just freeze here as I mow down the minions. That's weird. Get my E down. I'm gonna 𝗕𝘂𝐴𝐴 into her. Auto attack Q. Pyke's dead. Nice. Beautiful. I pinched off my R right when my auto attack was on cooldown. So I 𝗕𝘂𝐴𝐴, I had my W on, auto attack Q reset auto, whipped out the R. Chopped him up. Got first turret gold, got a bunch of turret plate gold there as well. And you'll pretty much, like I said, your W is your best push tool. So when you're trying to push the wave, just constantly have your W on. Once it's like wearing off, just reactivate it. Got it. And then Pyke got me. Feels bad. We definitely overstayed our welcome. Soraka was getting vision while we were pushing, but we needed to pull off while she was doing that so we didn't get killed. We'll go for Collector next. Collector's really, really good. You might think that since it's a lethality item, it wouldn't make sense in this build. We're doing it more so for the, not for the lethality, for everything else it gives. The 20% crit we need so we can get IE third item. The whole point of this build is just to max out your damage for the mid-late game. The early game doesn't really matter on this build. If you want to play just for the early game, go full lethality MF, and then the enemy tank will build one armor item, and then your lethality does nothing. So now that we have the bot lane turret, we can group mid or top. Probably group top for that last outer turret. Yasuo is getting rotated on by our bot lane because they're no longer going to go bot. They know they can't solo us. Let's get in there. Your W, when you activate it, doesn't actually give you any movement speed. It just reactivates the movement speed. So like right now, if I use my W, it would just be for the attack speed. Once you take damage from something, that's how you lose it. Auto attack E, auto attack Q. 𝗕𝘂𝐴𝐴 into him. This is getting sketchy. I have my R. Yeah, you're in trouble, Trundle. Oh, big R. Got a double. Almost got the Lux. She didn't have barrier. We're gonna W for the speed up. Auto attack E, auto attack Q, auto attack. She's a goner. So remember, your Q is a great auto attack resetter, and your E is basically an auto attack resetter as well. Like right after you auto, you can E, keep autoing. Right after you auto, you can Q and keep autoing. Just try to move in between each autos. I'm gonna click on our W to push this. Your W is only 45 mana. Right now, my Q costs more mana than my W, and my W is way better for shoving the wave. So if I'm low on mana, there's really no reason to even Q to shove. Oh, no. Auto attack Q, auto attack. He's a goner. I had to avenge my Soraka after he did her dirty. We have the bonus movement speed from our W right now, so there's no point of using it. We'll walk over here, try to get their blue buff. Should be able to get it. Zach's making me a little nervous. Let's get that attack speed going. Yeah, I gotta get out of here. This is getting a little too crazy. I'm kind of out of mana. Getting it back very slowly. There's Lux. Finished her. Gale forced away. I didn't want Zach to bonk me. Reactivate our W. Get our E down. I was trying to Q Pyke there to bounce it onto the Zach. Couldn't quite reach it. That should be GG's. There's no way they can come back from this point, man. There's no way. As long as we position it in team fight to where we're not the first person, as long as we're like in the back line, our R will wreck their whole team. That's the key to MF, is in the late game, just be playing backline on your team, and when the enemies show their hand and they engage, you just ER and they lose. It's really that simple. Very straightforward, champ. Awesome. Soraka silence. Oh, Samira Windwall is a real treat. Soraka heals her bounce as ever. We can get our W back on here. And Lux is still alive. She's just playing from Fountain. Drop a Q on that. Awesome. We'll get out of here. We need to reset, spend our gold anyways. We got Dragon. I'm sitting on 4K gold. We can get our collector and almost get our IE. Get a huge chunk of the IE. Nice. Ooh, is Thresh gonna win this? I think we have a Thresh top there, and he actually won it. No way. I guess that's the play. Still cap diff. And since Rengar's dead, I'm assuming he got Trundle low form. That was an auto attack Q. I think I don't know, remember what we did, but we used our Q as an auto attack resetter there. And I used Gale Force. Gale Force is also an X Q. It's not just a dash. It does more damage the lower they are on health. And it can't miss. It hits them automatically if they're anywhere near your dash. Gale Force is extremely good. If you have trouble using activatable items, I'd go in training tool and practice. Normally I would say, oh, we'll use an item that doesn't have activatable, but Gale Force activatable is so good for MF since she's immobile. You kind of need it when they have a comp like they have. Wish I had my R. I'm so dead here. Oh my god, I screwed up. I didn't think Lux knew I was there, but clearly I was on a ward. When I walked over, so my teammates were fighting right here. I thought they were going to win their fight. I saw Lux was over here. She's crossing over, so I thought I could just come right here, a little outside of turret range, like right there, and then just, whoop, walk right into her. But she knew I was there. She hit me with a snare really early. Sucks. Pyke did 1100 damage. Woo-wee. It's unfortunate. Aw, poor Rengar. He just outplayed himself. Probably should have gotten Herald. I guess at this point we go top lane. Played near Baron's side since Baron's up before Dragon. It's fine by me. We're still in a great position even if Pyke did get a bunch of shutdown gold. They might think we're on Baron. I hope we're not about to walk into all 5 of them. Okay, Pyke's bot side. That's good. Here's Zach. Zach can't get to me. Just running away. He was running away even before he saw me. That was weird. Drop the R. Trundle Pillar's kind of blocking Zach. Auto attack 𝗕𝘂𝘀𝐻𝐿. Auto attack Q 𝗕𝘂𝘀𝐀 in on him. Reactivate W, and he's a goner. That's what I'm talking about. Shredder MF. Even their tanks are squishy versus us. We don't even have armor penetration yet. At least not in our items. Auto attack Q reset, and the Q chunks Samira. Nice. Beautiful. MF can play with aggressive supports or passive supports like Soraka, just because she does scale so well. She's one of the best scaling teamfight AD carries in the game. We need to pull off here. There's too many. I don't have R. I really needed that blue buff, not gonna lie. That would have been really nice to have. I definitely need to turn my computer off after this game, man. I have like a power color 6800, so it's a pretty good graphics card, but it seems to be a little bit unreliable. I kind of wish I just went for an NVIDIA card instead. I regret everything. From my limited understanding of tech in the gaming world, NVIDIA sends out graphics cards to developers, and designers. So a lot of video games don't play that well with AMD graphics card as they do with NVIDIA cards. So I kind of outplayed myself in real life. Took my eye off the prize. I was just looking at the VRAM. I wanted that juicy. I think it's 12 gigs of VRAM. I have like 12 or 16 gigs. I think it's 16 gigs of VRAM. So it's an ungodly amount that I'm never going to be able to use all of it. Alrighty. Step 2, here we go. Turn on the W, blast inhib. Zach's the only one who can kind of set up a kill on me. Turn on our W. Auto attack Q reset. I'm kind of surprised that didn't kill her. And I died. Oh my god. I might have been better off not dropping my R there. I don't know how they killed me that fast, because Lux missed like everything. All she hit me with was her R. And Samira didn't really do anything. I guess we're just squishy enough. It's really unfortunate. And I guess we were sitting on a lot of gold. Did I never spend my gold? I don't know. We just need a team fight. That's MF's that was my mistake. MF's not that tanky, and even with 𝗕𝘂𝘀𝘀, her mobility is limited. You really need to play with your team on team fights. Yas could definitely win that fight. Now that we have IE, you want to get Sorolda's Grudge, hands down. It makes your whole R slow. It turns your R into a 30% slow. It's really disgusting. And it gives you a bunch of ability haste, AD, armor penetration. Super strong. After this item, with this build, it's usually good to get some lifesteal like Bloodthirster. Bloodthirster's not a bad item to have. Extra crit, AD, lifesteal. And we get a big shield. Yas is dead. We'll play for Dragon. The enemies are going to step up, and they're going to want their red buff. They're going to want to play for Dragon. That's when I'll mulch them. The only way they can kill me is if they all kind of jump at me at once. Like what happened last time. Samira did 400 damage, Pyke did 500, Lux did 600, and somehow Trundle did 2,000. That's a little confusing, but gotta accept it for what it is. Holy crap, Lux almost just stole that. Blind Luxar. I doubt this is warded, right? Yeah. It's the move. We don't want them to know that we're here. We'll let somebody step up. We gotta wait till Pyke or Zach use their moves. I'll drop the R. Oh, that's exciting. And that's why I go for Sorolda's on MF. They can't get out of it. It's doing too much damage. The squishies melt. Let's get that other inhib. I'm going to save Gale Force to dodge the Zac E if he gets it on me. His E's have been pretty sloppy thus far, but you never know when he's going to do a good one. Kind of like with a bad Blitzcrank player. You're like, yeah, I don't think he's going to land it. Then again, if he does, it's all over. All it takes is one. Need that sweet pill. Goodbye, Pike. Just kite it out with my W on, kite backwards, and they're dead. I saved Gale Force so I could move straight through the Trundle Pillar slow without really being affected too much. And we should probably just... Okay, this guy's dead, I think. Oh! I don't think we can get Zac from there. He's just gonna chill in base, so we'll end it. Anyways, guys, if you enjoyed this MissFortune hyper carry AD carry guide, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. My name is kingstix. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.